Good morning! Hello, hi, all my future Georgians. How you doing? This is Steph, and welcome to my wonderful channel. I share with my family as we give you a peep inside our experiences of us relocating from the state of Delaware to the state of Georgia. And I'm going to do a story time today because we just had a funny episode over the Mother's Day weekend that I wanted to share. It was so funny. You know how sometimes things happen. It don't be all that funny at the time when it happens, but when you think back about it, it's sort of kind of funny as shit. So that's exactly what I'm ready to share with you right now. Story time about my little experience we had as a family on Sunday. Anyway, down here in Georgia. So what happened was during the Mother's Day weekend, because I do a weekend day, and on Sunday after we came from our church, it was my husband and my son, who was 8 years old, named Inez, and so I'm waiting. So anyway, we went and we had to stop at one of these gas stations to get some air. So my husband, as we parked, noticed some peculiar characters. You know, they weren't doing anything harmful, but in the state of Georgia, you have to be careful. Yes, crime is everywhere, but it seems to be, they got a lot of high crime, okay? So you have to be careful. And as we were sitting back waiting for my husband to finish airing the tire, he was making notes about the characters and stuff. He said, I see there's somebody that left a bag here, backpack here. I'm looking at this person over there, he said. I'm looking at that person over there. So he was just being cautious of his surroundings. So as I was sitting in the car waiting for him to finish putting the air in the tire, this gentleman, African-American gentleman, holding his cell phone. I wish I had my other cell phone, but he was holding his cell phone like this, and he was talking to his cell phone like this. And he walked up, and I looked in my side view mirror, and I seen him. I didn't understand what he stopped for, but I could tell it wasn't that he was looking for a handout, sort of like panhandling. I didn't think he was a panhandler. I just thought that he wanted something, but I didn't know what he wanted. So he said, excuse me, holding the phone like this, excuse me. And my husband looked up, and my husband said, get away from my car. And the man took offense. What? He said. My husband said, get away from my car. He said, whatever you selling, whatever you got, just we don't want it. Just get away from my car. Oh, why did my husband say that? Because that man held his cell phone and he was offended. He said, do you see what kind of car I drive? I don't need anything. I'm not begging from you. He said, I just came over here because I'm trying to see if you can give me a hot shot. Do you see what kind of car I drive? And so he just went off. From that point, he just went off. He got to calling names. He got to being descriptive about how people looked. I mean, he was tripping and loud and very, very animated. Look, you see what kind of car I drive? We don't know what kind of car he drive. All we know is whatever you wanted, okay? My husband said, get back, and apparently whatever kind of car, quote unquote, you drive, that sucker must be busted because you need a hot shot right now to get it started. So it don't matter what kind of car you drive, So my husband he took the second to explain to him, look, man, I'm just trying to protect my family. I don't know what you want. Just go. And he stood there for a moment and I said, okay, now he don't want to leave. He's still yakking off. Yeah, then eventually he did move. But he was just so comical. And the reason why I wanted to tell this story time is because, like I said, in the state of Georgia, especially in the Atlanta metro area, it's high crime. Okay? So if you move down here, be aware of the fact that we all know crime is everywhere. I'm sorry, I thought I cleaned my eyes out. Crime is everywhere. But in some major cities, it's actually worse than others. And in Atlanta, got some crime, honey. So it was a reason why my husband wanted to be a little extra cautious about people just walking up to him with his family, because sometimes people get you like that. They ask, hey, can you help me? Or something that's simpler. I mean, we all need a hot shot every now and then, in our experiences of being car owners. So that ain't unusual. But sometimes people can use that, hoping that, people will want to help them out. And in the midst of wanting to help them out, the next thing you know is now they're sticking you up, or they're getting close up on you for some reason that they want to get close up on you to do whatever it is they plan on doing. And because you thinking you being a good Samaritan and helping a fellow person out that's in need, but really they want to stick you up. So just be careful when you come down here, and be very aware of your surroundings and stuff. Probably more than your home city, depending on where you come from. Because they do got a lot of scams going on down here. They got a lot of there's a lot of stuff that's going on, and if you don't pay attention, you might be one of the ones getting caught up in it and stuff. So it's not unusual, and I'm going to take it a step further in saying that I even considered, I mean, knock on wood, ain't nothing happened to me. But I even considered maybe getting mace or something extra, just because the crime is something, I pay attention around myself, and I just try to make sure that me and my son, especially if we're not around, my husband is safe. So that's just the story time I wanted to share. It was real quick. I thought it was real funny and stuff. We giggled, we laughed, we hollered when we looked back and thought back at it and everything. But see, that guy that I was sharing that little story time about, he came out of nowhere. We didn't even see him walk up on us because we were so into what was going on with us. We seen him when he was there. Okay. So, and still, whatever car he had, till the day, we don't even know what car he had that he talked about. He just had a car that broke down and all of the other stuff that he was talking about that only meant something to him, okay? But, oh, man. So when you do these videos, you get a chance to look in the mirror and all that stuff. And you be thinking you got everything, and then you say, oh, no, because it's early in the morning. I just dropped my son off. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Please subscribe, because I don't say that I'm going to put up every Tuesday. I don't have a routine. When I feel as though I want to put up a video, that's when I do. Sometimes you'll see me. Sometimes you see our son. Sometimes you'll see my husband. We mix it up. But we love you, and welcome to Georgia. Bye-bye.